Good morning, guys. You know what today is? It's Monday Morning Chats with Sack. And Sack is me. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. For most, it was an extended weekend. So you guys had Friday off as well and the weekend. So I hope that you were able to enjoy your time with your family and your friends. And make sure you smile. Although we are going through a pandemic, it doesn't mean that you can't smile. So smile even when it is hard. Smiling makes you feel good in the inside. So for today, I thought about so many things I want to talk about. I was with my younger cousins this weekend, and they were ages from 4 to 11. And I was thinking about the things that I would tell them about life, whether it's graduate from high school, figuring out a career. Maybe they will graduate from college. What advice would I give them? And there was a few things that I thought about. One of the first things is, this whole idea of what is a good job. And most times people think a good job means a lot of money, great benefits, but it's always associated with money. And the one thing I would tell my younger cousins is that whenever you're trying to find a job, when you are first starting out, sometimes you may have to just get something to get your foot in the door. But when it comes to really getting into your career, make sure you get a job that you actually love. Sometimes people get a job because of the money and the benefits that it provides, but they're unhappy. And they work those jobs until they retire. And all they can say is, I worked for 30 years and now I have a retirement check. But they can never really talk about the great memories that they had there, and it just wasn't as pleasant. My pastor, about 5, 6 years ago, he did a sermon on purpose. It was a 14-part series. And the one thing he talked about when it comes to purpose is you could tell you're working in your purpose when you're excited. You don't think about the time. You just are working, and, whether it's an 8-hour day or 10-hour day, it really doesn't matter. But when you're not working in your purpose, you are frustrated. You're looking at the clock. You're like, okay, I got here at 9. I'm making sure I clock out exactly at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever your hours are. When you're working your purpose, it becomes natural, it becomes easy, and it's something that you really enjoy. And so my advice to my younger cousins would be, do something that you really love. And when it comes to money, I'm telling you, the money will come. A lot of times people are so quick to chase money that they'll realize they'll chase money their whole entire life, but they'll never have happiness. So choose a job that you really like. The money will come. Secondly, I believe that you should have more than one source of income. If not, hey, that's your preference. That's just my preference. Especially right now with the pandemic, people are losing their jobs, and maybe some of them maybe have one stream of income. I would recommend have another stream. Maybe you could start your own business, and it could be something that you really enjoy wherever it is, but have different streams of income. 3, learn how to save. Be a stickler on saving. Never just depend on a retirement check. Make sure you have your own money to save. And eventually, some of the money that you do save, invest. Maybe you want to invest in stock. Maybe you want to buy rental properties. But make sure you save. Some people, I come from humble beginnings, and I watch my family, live from paycheck to paycheck. And growing up, when you see homeless people, sometimes people assume that, hey, they're just on drugs, but sometimes they could just be one paycheck short. So invest. Make sure that you save for a rainy day. Have different streams of income. Another thing I would tell my younger cousins is that always to believe in yourself. Always be your own cheerleader. When you grow up, there will be people that do not like you because of who you are. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It may be just because of them. Maybe they have some insecurities that they need to work on. But never forget how amazing you are. I have a younger cousin. His name is Devin. He's 4 years old. And he says all the time that he's the most handsome boy in the whole wide world. He's the most smartest boy in the whole wide world. And he believes that. He's only 4 years old. And then I asked myself, I wonder if I have friends that are 30 years old or 40 years old and don't believe how amazing they are. So it starts at a younger age, but let's say that you forgot that and maybe you're 30 and you're still trying to build your confidence. I want you to know that you are amazing. You are the most handsome, man in the world, or you're the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world. You just have to really believe that. But be your biggest cheerleader. I'm not saying this just for my younger cousins, but I'm also saying this for anybody. You know, we have social media, and a lot of times some people make posts to get attention, but you know, if you're your own cheerleader, the posts don't matter. It's cool, but it doesn't matter. So be your own cheerleader. Sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back. Lastly, I think this will be my last thing, is that never stop learning. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you finish school. Never stop learning. Read books. Read the newspaper. Do Google searches. Go to museums. Never stop learning. Just because you're finished with school, it doesn't mean that your learning stops. In my profession and even in my personal life, I'm always reading articles because I always want to learn. I feed my brain all the time. As it relates to my profession, I'm always reading about something updated regarding tax. So always be a student. That is my nugget for today. I hope that you guys have a great Monday. I hope that you have a phenomenal Tuesday. I hope that you have an awesome Wednesday. Thursday will rock. Friday will be phenomenal. And I just know that you're going to have a great weekend. But never forget how amazing you are. You are great. We need you. I need you. You're the best to ever do it. Whatever you do, you're the best at it. It's okay to have rainy days. It's okay to have sad days. But never let those bad days, those rainy days, overlook the great days that you had in the past and the great days that you're going to have moving forward. You are great. You are amazing. You're going to do great things. If you're not at the job that you would like to be at, I challenge you to leave. I challenge you to find a job that your heart desires. There's nothing like doing something that you really love. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I think sometimes people want to just get it on their own, but it's nothing like asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, hey, I can't do this by myself. I believe that success is never done in isolation. So if you need something, ask for it. You got it. The things that you never ask for, the answer will always be no. And if someone does tell you no, you keep finding someone that's going to tell you yes. But you rock. You are just super amazing. Take care, guys, and have a great, great Monday. Bye.